Hello, hello, and welcome back as I splatter you with sputum instead of salt and slog through sickness and slime for your amusement in Perfidious Pete Plays Darkest Dungeon. And yeah, if you're looking for funny, maybe don't hold your breath today. Or perhaps really, actually, maybe you should hold your breath because I am sick as hell, and holding your breath just might keep you from catching whatever crud I happen to have come down with. I'd also say that you probably shouldn't be expecting top-notch gameplay here either, given my sickness, but I mean, I'm still me, so that part kind of goes without saying. Healthy or sick, I'm still an idiot on the best of days. It's not like this fever and general malaise and vomiting is going to make me any smarter than normal. I mean, if I were one of the heroes on my roster, it might, I guess. Peter Parker got his mojo from getting bitten by a radioactive spider, and that idiot Reed Richards got his from cosmic radiation. And hell, Wade Wilson, I guess, even sort of got his from cancer in a roundabout way. What am I going to get, though, if my immune system does manage to fight off of whatever doom virus I've collected? Am I going to be, invisible or telekinetic or be able to control the weather or something like that? Nope, the only superpower I'm going to get is a super lot of work to catch up on because I stayed home today, and a super amount of video games to record because I just can barely speak at all. Stupid, harsh reality. Man, like Stan Lee's version better. Stan, you gotta come save me from this reality, man. Make me a superhero. Drag me into your world. I don't want to be here no more. Oh, great. The sonorous prophet. Well, unless the trinket's really good, we're not doing that. Son of a bitch. The trinket's really good. I mean, it's really, really, really good. Okay, is there something else that can wow me so I don't have to try to fight a boss while I'm barely capable of functioning? I would appreciate that. Please, come on, Darkest Dungeon. Give me something I can look at that's like a short mission to like complete all room battles. It's gonna have 2, and then I get like another Dismas's head. Please, something good and easy. Oh, hell's, yeah, okay, that's very funny, Darkest Dungeon. Man, Darkest Dungeon, look at him. Talk about kicking you while you're down. I'm sitting here recording this, sick as shit, and what does Darkest Dungeon do? It's just gonna take every opportunity to fucking crap on my head. Alright, Darkest Dungeon, I mean, if that's how you want to be, no, it's fine, man, it's fine. You know what? I can take it. You want to play rough? Let's play rough here. Alright, so we're gonna empty out the roster. We are gonna try and go kill the sonorous prophet against my better judgment. Man, I have a very strong feeling I'm gonna get somebody killed here, because I am just not on my game today. And you're saying, Pete, your game is terrible at the best of times. What could possibly go worse? And I guess I'm just gonna side with you and say, hey, maybe you're right. Maybe it's just not capable that things could go worse, and we'll somehow come out of this better than I expect us to. If we're gonna go in with Brian Braddock, though, we gotta do a little training here. Captain Britain, I need you to. Never mind, you're already covered. All right, well, I was gonna say I need you to buff up your skills, but it looks like Captain Britain's already got that shit covered. That cat, say what you want, that Captain Britain, he's prepared, man. Does anybody else need skills, or is everybody else all buffed up too? Maybe, alright, well, I mean, I guess I already did this party, like, in anticipation of just this moment, so hooray for me! Maybe my superpower is super forethought and planning, because I knew that eventually I was going to be laid low by sickness and not really feel like recording much, and just got these guys out of the way ahead of time. So this is a boss fight, and a particularly difficult boss at that, so I really don't like the sonorous prophet. He's quite difficult to manage. We're going to take an abundance of supplies, even if it means wasting money. We are going to get a pretty good cash reward from this dungeon anyway. You know what? Let's take a little bit of everything. Fuck it. I don't even want to think, and just buying one of everything keeps me from thinking. Please tell me I didn't forget to buy torches. I really don't want to have to try and do a dark run. I mean, I really feel like somebody is shitting in my mouth right now. Possibly because I've vomited several times today, so I mean, there's that. This just shows my dedication, though, Internet, to bringing you free entertainment.
I would soon unleash doom upon the world.
Yeah. Oh, so the ancestor is the one who gave me this sickness? Well, you're a jerk. My ancestor's like, yeah, I licked all the silverware. You gotta be shitting me. Alright, well, I didn't forget torches at least, but we always know that the sonorous prophet is in the furthest room from the start, and this time we actually have, usually we can use that to our advantage to skip a lot of dungeon. This time, though, Darkest Dungeon, alright. Talk about kicking a man when he's down. Darkest Dungeon, you're a fucking jerk, man. You're a jerk. You're just a straight up jerk ass. You're just like, somebody needs to pile drive you like that one kid did back in that little Little Australian kid. Just picked up and pile drive that jerk who was bullying him. Somebody needs to give you a swift pile driver, Darkest Dungeon. They really do. We don't really have any stress to... You know what? Let's do this. We don't really have any stress to speak of. We're going to solo finale our way to victory here. Blonsky, I think we probably don't really need you to go for the old transform here. Got the debuff, got the surprise, a little bit of stun. The only problem is that doesn't really leave anything at all for our rearward pack to do. You know, with this group, actually, the position shuffling is probably suboptimal. I mean, we can still, if it bleeds, and get a kill because Squirrel Girl... You know what? Maybe Marvel Comics are right. Maybe Squirrel Girl and her chutzpah are exactly what we need. Maybe it's all about chutzpah. Maybe that's the true champion. You just need moxie. And I'm showing some moxie today. Maybe Darkest Dungeons is going to be like, you know what, Pete? This is where we finally definitively prove to you why Squirrel Girl is great. She's got the chutzpah. She's got that can-do determination spirit. And you're showing a little bit of that Squirrel Girl style in here. Soldiering on, giving the people a little bit of Darkest Dungeon, even though you're sick as shit and all you want to do is crawl in bed with your whoopee and snuggle up with it and lie down and be warm and safe and happy. Maybe a little chicken soup or some saltines that you could then vomit later. That'd be fun. Darkest Dungeon. Come on, man. You got to show me just like a tiny iota of sympathy. Okay, the scouting is nice. Thank you, Darkest Dungeon. I mean, this room battle is less than good. But we do know now definitely not to go that way, so we'll at least avoid one future fight, I guess. Who wants to disarm the trap? Blonsky? No. I gotta assume that the Jester's pretty good at it, right? Yeah, it's fine. Speedball? He's basically invulnerable to our speedball. That's why we like him. I mean, the little cat, he's a champ. He's a trooper. He's just like the old Perfidious Pete. He soldiers through adversity. Yeah, we'll just throw this in here. Consecrated valuables remain. The Sonorous Prophet does drop. As far as loot goes, the Sonorous Prophet fight typically is pretty profitable. Those wooden shards you get from breaking his pews tend to be pretty good. Why do we keep surprising the enemy? I actively dislike surprise. Alright, what do we want to do here? Minus 14 accuracy. Gives him a huge speed. Like I said, the deep... You know what? No, I think we'll hold off on this. Let's just go for a little speed ballad here. We'll try and prevent the enemies from going double roundabout on us. And yeah, we're absolutely going to transform here. We'll try and prevent the enemies from getting the chance to go double roundabout on us. And start with the claw. Good start from Blonsky. Some solid damage there. I don't want the enemies to be able to go double up on me and hit me twice. So let's see if we can kill one before they get a chance to go. We do. Did not get the kill with a bleed, however, which is unfortunate because it did leave a corpse in the way. That's okay, though. We got old Captain Britain back there. You can throw stress at Speedball all day. He's irrepressible, like a Kender. You can't keep a good Speedball down. I mean, he'll just bounce back up, probably higher than he was when he hit the ground the first time, because that's how Speedball works. Blonsky, what do you want to do here? You're giving yourself stress. That's not great. Nice kill, though. Alright, Blonsky's bringing some damage. I think we are going to need a little stress reduction here. The Abomination's going to get a little bit of stress back when he de-transmogrifies, so we'll let him rely on himself for his own stress reduction. Meanwhile, you know what? I think we have Captain Britain cut somebody's head off. What a shot. I try to be more excited, Captain Britain, but man, I really don't have it in me, buddy. Also, you're British, so I mean, you're not used to being, you know, praised vociferously. That's a very non-British thing to do. It would be more of a subtle kind of praising for the British. You'd be like, oh, quite right, chap. Well done, then. There's no, like, cheering and having you hoisted on shoulders and that kind of stuff. It's just like a cheerio, then. Good spot, old bean. Well done. That's more what you're used to. And I don't want to discombobulate you. I'm already going to be all discombobulated enough. I'd love to have you throw a heal at Squirrel Girl, but I also would rather somebody not get shot. Now, let's take a chance that Squirrel Girl's chutzpah can get her to go before this guy. Nope. Still a net gain. We traded a 12 health gain for a 2 health loss, and then Squirrel Girl hewed that guy's fucking head off. Talk about your payback from the Squirrel Girl. Holy crap. She also picked up a little extra food, so we can heal that damage just by eating. Ugh, even the thought of eating is making me a little nauseous. Squirrel Girl, what's in the box? Well, it's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head, so far so good. More scouting is also nice. There's a secret door, and we have a key. Oh, gotta check that out then. I'm still gonna avoid this fight. I will have to do at least one hallway battle to check out the secret room, but follow me if you want, internet. I'm sorry, but no, I don't have it in me to touch that bookcase. I'm not feeling it today. I'm not. I'm feeling a little bit like Amy Oblonsky's chains. I'm feeling a little bit like Guido's toilet, if I wanted to make a Marvel reference. Guido? Guido? You know, the fat guy. The big fat guy from... What was he? Was he a New Mutant? I think he was a New Mutant. You know what I'm talking about. I feel a lot like his toilet. And let me tell you, that boy, he'll wreck a toilet. So, we read a book that made us a Warren's adventure. That's nice. Gonna pick up some stashed heirlooms that we probably can't carry. We want to get rid of something for the... You know what? Yeah, let's do that. I'd rather have crest than 250 gold. Arguably, we could have thrown this 100 gold on the floor, but, you know, gold stacking and whatnot. Into this room, which is going to be no fight. Then we're going to have to come over this way. More scouting. Man, the scout has been... Geez, how many hallway battles do we have to dig through? Darkest Dungeon, please, just stop shitting on me, man. Show me some mercy. I'm begging you. I'm on my knees. I mean, not literally. I'm actually sitting in a chair, and I think if I, like, got down on my knees, I would probably not get back up again. This is not a Trent Reznor song. I don't want to be down on my knees before the one I serve. I mean, I'm probably gonna get what I deserve right here from this blanket fire, but at least I won't have to bow down in order to do it. Let's go for a kill. Nicely done, Doreen. All right, you know, Squirrel Girl, she's still holding it down. How come you can't do anything good from the first rank? Apart from transform, you're not good. You know what? Just move, Blonsky. Let's put you in the back. We're gonna have Squirrel Girl lead the charge. She's been holding it down. Alright, Baldwin. Nobody really needs stress reduction, so let's just go ahead and crank that up a little bit. See if we can get enough speed that we can get out in front of these bastards. 6 damage from Brian Braddock. That's reasonable. Can we get a chain on that guy? There we go. Now Blonsky's helping. That's my abomination. Maybe I'm starting to come around on the abomination. I mean, it could just be my fever talking, because let me tell you, my fever is very high. Over 100, 102 last time I took it. So it could just be the fever talking, but maybe there's something to the abomination that I didn't see before. Or I could just be hallucinating. I mean, that's also a possibility, a distinct possibility. Alright, let's unlock this ancient artifact. What do we got? This better have something real good in it. It does not have something real good in it. I mean, it's got 7,500 gold in it, which arguably you could be saying, Pete, that's real good. And you're not necessarily long, so let's try and make sure we can haul all this shit out of here. What do we want to get rid of? Because we got to get rid of something. So long, crests. We've got bigger fish to fry. Hate to say it, but yeah, how do we get out of here? Oh. We got to do the trap again? What is this, self-setting trap? That's fine. Robbie Baldwin could use the stress reduction anyway. Little bit of cheap stress reduction, yeah, that's how things work for the speed ball. He's not afraid of no trap. He's also not afraid of no ghosts. Tell you what I'm afraid of, though, the new Ghostbusters movie. And I'm not hating on it because they did a Girl Ghostbusters. I don't have any problem with the Girl Ghostbusters. I think that could have been brilliant. What I have a problem with is the script looks like a turd and none of the jokes were actually funny. That's what I have a problem with. Treasure ahead, you'll wager? I'm wagering it's a hallway fight, Doreen. Gee, which one of us was right? The one who paid attention to the map that we scouted. I mean, we knew this was coming. Captain Britain with a rare miss. I'm actually just trying to avoid the stress damage. I'm more concerned about the stress than health. We can walk out of the dungeon with 0 health as long as we haven't taken a death blow, and it's not really a problem. Walking out of the dungeon, though, with a 99 stress, significant problem. Alright, the stun is very good. Could possibly go for... Yeah, you know what? Let's just straight up... We're not going to get 15 damage in a single swing, are we? We are! Oh, Doreen Green. The Squirrel Girl. I hate you, and yet I love you. I love you, and yet I hate you, Squirrel Girl. You make me doubt everything I ever understood about myself and what it is to be a man. Do I love you? Do I hate you? Do I want to kiss you? Do I want to kill you? Which one is it? I'm not really sure. Let's get some more critical and speed on this, though. Alright. Well, Doreen Green swings that sword, and every time she does, somebody gotta die. Back-to-back kills. Blonsky can't quite get it done, but he did still pick up the stun, so this guy's basically just gonna watch this fight. He's more of an observer. He's like Owatu, the Watcher, if I'm going to go full-on Marvel Comics. I mean, he's going to be the one who watches. Also, you know what? For a guy whose job it is to just sit around and watch shit, I got to say, that Watcher guy, he gets mixed up into shit an awful lot. Why can't you wear this? Oh, you can. All right, good. Take the gold. Yeah, the bus, we'll hold on to him until we find something better. Uh-oh. Is that the sparkle of coin you see? Oh, Doreen Green, distracted by a shiny object, which turned out to be a map. That did literally nothing. It's a map to nowhere. Oh, no, never mind. Damn, I really wanted Squirrel Girl to find a map to nowhere, and then I could have made a joke about her having found the map to her inner psyche or worth as a character. Now that joke falls through, and all I have is the bitter promise of what could have been. I'm filled with recrimination and regret. I regret, well, that, really. What do we got? Check out the box. Some more stashed heirlooms. Get a lot of heirlooms that we can't really haul out of the dungeon because of the massive piles of gold that we found. We could definitely have Speedball disarm this for a gimme. Now, you know what? I was thinking about having somebody else do it for the stress relief, but honestly, we're better off to just have our best person go ahead and do the job, because it's going to be a lot harder to undo any stress we might get for failure than we're going to make as a net gain for getting rid of 11 or, you know, a meager, what did you got, 17? Very minimal stress, so we would have gotten 25 or 30 had we screwed it up. Little Wren for the old gods, the abomination. He's resistant to bleed. Also, whatever the other thing was, some kind of debuff. See, this is what we're worried about. Stress is not good. All right, give me the long bomb here. Ryan Braddock goes deep. Another tempting goblet. They're trying to pile it on Squirrel Girl. Clearly, the enemy hates Squirrel Girl just as much as I do. Yeah. I think we need the transformation here. It's time. We're going to take a little bit of an AoE aggregate stress, but we're also going to kill the one guy who hasn't swung before and get some stress relief for the abomination. Doreen, no fooling around here. I want this guy dead. That's my girl with the old Iron Swan. Shouldn't it be the Iron Squirrel, by the way, Doreen? Shouldn't you rebrand that shit? I mean, it really seems like you're violating your own, sort of your own copyright trademark sort of thing. I mean, it's your shtick. You're all about the squirrels. Should stick with it. I'm not funny. There's a nice kill. That's a solid hit, Emil. That's some quality work right there. Honestly, I think we're just gonna go ahead and have Brian Braddock give himself a massive critical heal and get a little bit of nice stress relief on top of that. Very shiny. Nice dodge from the old abomination. Yarg, he saith. And then Squirrel Girl just bifurcates a dude. Wow. Alright. And we got a little stress relief as well for the old reverse transformation. That's nice. Who wants a buff? I'm thinking Squirrel Girl. Oh, nope. We actually we found stuff. Really would have rather had the buff than the stuff. Hashtag no buff, more stuff. Books, you can go to hell. And Robbie Baldwin does have stress now, so let's go ahead and have him get rid of that by disarming another trap. That's perfect. I think we're going to come in here and pitch a little tent. And no, I'm not talking about get an erection. I mean, we might also do that, because... No, we're not. I'm not sexually attracted to Squirrel Girl. She's not attractive at all. There's nothing redeeming about Squirrel Girl. I don't even think I would, like, grudge fuck her. I'd just be like, no, it's Squirrel Girl. I don't want my genitals anywhere near her genitals, or really any part of her. That's fine. Just keep that shit to yourself, Squirrel Girl. All companions minus 15 stress. Well, that would pretty much alleviate our stress problem altogether. 10 accuracy and plus 5% crit. Very useful. Braddock, what do you got? Abandon Hope. Don't really need. Dark Strength. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So let's give you some stress. We'll give a nice little buff to the squirrel there. Blonsky, what can you do? You got Encourage, which is nice. Anger Management. Increase stress by 20. All companions reduce stress by 10. Quickening. Plus 4 speed. Eh. That's actually... What is that? That's like a... That would actually just break us even. So we would just be wasting time if we did that. I think we'll have you Encourage first. We'll undo the stress we did to give you the bonus. That's fine. Can you give yourself a bonus? You got Sharpened Spear. That's a huge critical bonus. I think, yeah, let's do that. My goal is to make us as buff as possible for when we go into Tangle with the old Sonorous Prophet. That guy is a real son of a bitch. Would I rather Tiger's Eye with my last 3 time give somebody 10%? You know what? Yes. I'm going to Tiger's Eye Blonsky instead of Every Rose Has Its Thorn because, you know what? No, Poison. I'm just saying no. That's it. I've had enough. I've had enough of your poisonous music. Plenty of blood left to shed this day. All right, Blonsky, what do you got? Drop some words of wisdom on me. Tell me what it's like to be wrapped up in chains all the time. You've used our last log, so that's the state of things. That was definitely more uninspiring than I expected it to be. And I wasn't expecting much at all. Apparently, maybe Elmo Blonsky's feeling just as shitty as I am. He's like, you know what, Pete? Hey, some of us not feeling too good as well. And on the plus side, I mean, you may be sick and puking and have a fever, but I've all those things as well. And I'm stuck carrying around a fucking Jacob Marley's worth of chains here. At least you're not hauling around Marley's fucking burden in the afterlife. 95? Nope, we're going in with 100 light. If I'm going to fight the Sonorous Prophet, it's going to be as light as possible. How much health you got? 105. Alright, well. So we got Doomsay. That means rocks are going to fall on these guys' heads pretty quick like. Do we want to shuffle positions? The answer is no. So what we're going to do instead, give me the ballad. We want more buff, more crit. We're absolutely going to transform. Now is definitely the time for that. We're going to see if we can have... my whole goal of bringing the Abomination was to see if he could chew through these pews really, really quickly. You know what? I'm going to mark you. I'm dropping the mark on that specifically for Squirrel Girl because Iron Swan is going to chop this dude apart. Comes a little bit of Fulminate. That's a blight. We don't really have... Holy shit, it's a ton of stress now, too. It used to just be a blight. Ouch. Okay, so, yeah, Robbie Baldwin at death's door in a single hit. That's real shitty. There's not going to be much we can do about that. Calamitous Prognostication is fine. That's basically just a mark. Oh, never mind. They're going to be on... You two are going to be on death's door at the end of that. Pretty much guaranteed. Can you do anything to hit the 4th slot? No. Alright, well, keep clawing at the pews, then. That blight is a very significant problem. A 3-point heal was not what we needed, but at least... Okay, that was huge. Doreen Green coming through in a pinch for us there. That was nice. What do we want to do? I think more speed, more crit. We want to make sure we're going before the Abomination. This Fulminate is a very serious problem because whoever this rubble drops on is going to be reduced to death's door, and if they also have blight at the time... Yep, see, Blonsky, he's in deep shit now. Real deep shit. Calamitous Prognostication got very lucky there. Doreen Green, the one person who hasn't had a rock fall on her from the ceiling yet, so I guess she was due. It's her turn, apparently. I just think more speed, more crit, then.
Another life wasted in the pursuit.
Excuse me, but he was not on death's door. Captain Britain was not on death's door when that went off. It hit him and killed him in the same shot. Since when does that happen? I'm very salty. On the plus side, Squirrel Girl is fucking carrying this shit. Blonsky is also dead. Oh, God. This is the worst mission of all time. This may be a... Well, on the plus side, Squirrel Girl may die here. Your wounds are mounting. Yeah, everybody's dying. We're completely fucked. We haven't resisted a single death blow yet, including the one that I'm pretty sure wasn't actually a death blow. Well, I mean, might as well do this. No disadvantage. Oh, wait a minute. There was actually a monstrous disadvantage to that, in that we can't hit that guy anymore. Okay, well, we're gonna Adrenaline Rush then. That gets us off death's door and buys us one more turn. Good dodge. It's a good thing, guys, because, well, this is gonna hurt. Oh, dodge that too. Oh, never mind. Once it's down to Speedball and Squirrel Girl, they're suddenly invulnerable. Calamitous Prognostication. We're not really that worried about your Calamitous Prognostication. I'm just gonna have the Speedball Cannon finish you. Speedball can't hit him. Well, he should have been dead already. On the plus side, we can put the indestructible Robbie Baldwin under the rubble of doom while we just let Squirrel Girl finish the job here. How much health has he got left? 2. 2 health. Come on, Darkest Dungeon, man. You've been... Just stop pooping on me. Alright then. I mean, I still feel like I've been pooped on because our Abomination and Captain Britain both got killed here. That's straight up bullshit. I hate the Sonorous Prophet. There needs to be some way to stop the rubble shit from happening. Stop it from... There's nothing you can do at all. I don't know. I don't want you in front. Well, actually, if you're in front now, it doesn't matter. We can still hit him. And he's still dead because he bleeds to death next turn. Oh, what a fucking shit show that was. Talk about sick. Yeah, I'm sick of this friggin' dungeon. That's what I'm sick of. Why don't you grab, I don't know, whatever you can carry. The 1,250 gold certainly doesn't make up for what we lost. We got a Slayer's Ring, a Lock of Patience, Abomination only. I mean, sure. Stun skill, that's actually useful. Here, just eat this food. We get it out of our inventory. You can't even eat it that fast. We really should have brought some anti-venom instead of so many bandages. I was ill-prepared for this fight, but it's been a long time. And hey, cut me some slack, man. Cut me some slack. I'm sick as a dog. Why do I have 4 medicinal herbs? No, it's just, this was the, yeah, I need to go to bed now. That's it. Food, go on the floor and you need a trinket. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, continuing adventuring. Yeah, let's continue this adventure, because this has been a glorious triumph, let me tell you. Well, some openings on the roster, I guess. Maybe a slot for a new Abomination. Just as I was coming around to the Abomination and sort of maybe kind of getting acclimated to him. And we got an amazing Abomination trinket as well. Then what happens? Man, somebody just drops fucking Emil Blonsky down a hole. And it's going to be hard for us to replace our Abomination as well, because Speedball has gone up a Resolve rank, which means he's not going to be around to be babysitting some other Abomination. Got Vampiric Spirits, which we will try and cure. Warren's Explorer and Winded. Well, Winded is not that big of a deal. Warren's Explorer is not useful at all. This has been a nightmare mission. Okay, so important safety tip, Egon. Never... No, I mean, I was talking about the Ghostbusters earlier. Important safety tip. Do not adventure while under the weather. You will make terrible, terrible decisions that have life-ruining consequences. On the plus side, though, we are going to pick up an antiquarian. So, you know, there's that. Yeah, you're just going to join. We'll figure out who you are later. Do I want another occultist? I mean, I did just kill one, so yes, I actually quite like occultists as well. Wait, do you have crippling drawbacks or something? Nope. Those are actually all real good. What about our antiquarian? What have you got? Fangophobia. You take bonus stress damage in the light. Well, we might just fix that. You're also an early riser and you hate mankind. I really wouldn't mind getting rid of Fangophobia. I mean, we did say what you want. We made really good money on our last mission. We can kind of, you know what? Yeah, let's just do that. I'm just gonna straight up get rid of this. Fangophobia, you're gone. Go away. Be gone. Out of my sight. Also, somebody had a disease, Speedball. What did you get? Vampiric Spirits or some shit? And let's cure that. No vampire can bite Speedball. He's literally unbiteable. So we're down one Abomination, but no Abomination has showed up to volunteer to join the roster. That's fine. We'll check out the Antiquarian next time. That'll be fun. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to probably go be violently sick. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to it. And if you'd like to find out whether or not I get over this crippling illness of mine, you might consider subscribing as well. Because, I mean, hey, you never see another video pop up in your feed, you'll know I died. Right now, thanks very much for watching, and I'm gonna go puke a lot. I'll see you soon.